And not even
All's well, I hope.
continue. Of course, unless something's the matter.
No. I just wanted to see how you felt after the night we spent together. When we talked and kissed.
That's right. That night meant a lot to me, and I hope there's more to come.
I hope so too. Though I'm not sure what kind of courtship will be afforded, given all that we're facing. But if you want to see where this goes, I do as well.
Tell me more about Mother Superior.
I'm not sure what else I can say, at least until I can remember more. She taught me, trained me, punished me. Often, I think I feel her influence when the wound pains me. Not even memories, just glimpses, impressions. Perhaps the wound is her doing, something Lady Shah bid her to do. I don't know.
You seemed intrigued when Halsin mentioned Dark Justiciars before.
I was. He mentioned Dark Justiciars, and we've come across other signs of a Sharan presence during our travels. I'm not sure I can dismiss that as a coincidence.
Fair. So you and I, we share something special, I think. I want to talk about it.
Very serious of you. But go ahead.
How are you faring?
It's strange. I've been dwelling on what I told you before about wanting to become a Dark Justiciar. But perhaps I should be content with my lot. I'm already blessed to have you at my side, after all.
Perfect. Another convo.
There's something I've been wanting to share with you, if now's a good time.
Sure. All ears.
It's difficult to put into words. I think it might be easier to just show you. Use the tadpole. The connection. Come into my mind.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. I trust you.
All right.
I don't remember how it started. Only how it ended. I was fleeing.
Oh, come on, Wolfie. Not child. Shadowheart. Are these Dark Justiciars? Dude, this has got Thanos level of...
She asked my name. I can't remember what I said. I can't remember anything before those words. All I know is she saved my life and gave me a new home with Lady Shah.
This is literally Thanos.
It hurts. That's all I remember.
Kind of. I mean, you did kill something that was attacking her, sorta, kinda. No wonder you're so dedicated to Shar. You feel like you owe your life to her.
Lady Shah. But yes, her and those who saved me and taught me her ways. The Mother Superior. She made me who I am. At least as best as I can remember. She taught me, trained me, punished me when I failed her. Which was often.
Must have been important to her.
Perhaps I was. She sent me on this mission after all.
Your wound is causing you too much pain, Shadowheart. Must be a way to heal it.
Pain is the gauntlet that all who love Lady Shah must endure. Only her embrace can truly heal me. To try and salve myself would do nothing but shame me in the Night Singer's eyes.
Okay. You should not have to suffer in order to be true to your faith. Ugh. We'll have to go with this one. Oh, I have inspiration. Let's roll again. Maybe I don't have to go with this one. Nice.
Perhaps you're right. And perhaps one day I won't have to suffer. But I don't think that day has arrived yet. Lady Shah will ease my pain when she wishes to.
Is there more here to talk about?
Very serious of you. But go ahead. It's strange. I've been dwelling on what I told you before.
Okay. Damn, there's a lot here. I love the story we get with Shadowheart. Really do. Okay, so with all that, we're gonna do exactly what I've been doing.
At last.
Okay, perfect.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Let's get on with it.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
What's next, I wonder? Onward then.
No rest for the wicked, I see.
Trust no one.
Charmed, I'm sure. May it please, Mistra.
Can't afford to stay idle.
Alright, half of that damage is to go.
Is that blood? No, never mind. Should mind my stab. To the death.
Okay, I wonder where she's gonna go. Oh. Oh crap, it didn't.
Time to push my luck again. Inveniam via! Need to find a way forward.
Perfect. He's not even here. What the hell? He's not even here anymore. Wait a minute. This whole time was he over here? Where the hell is he? Oh yeah, he's here.
All of our takings stashed away for the journey?
A scout just reported. The goblins' leadership has been decimated. We might escape this place yet. I took a collection from all of us. It isn't much, but you've earned it.
Thank you.
It's not enough, but it's all we have.
Halsin will likely want to thank you too, mind. He returned just a while ago. I believe he's catching up with Korga. As for us...
No armies at our heels. Amazing. We can finally leave. But perhaps we need not speak of farewells. We'll join your camp tonight to celebrate if you'll have us.
We'll see you there. Patch together sack. Oh. When healing another, the wearer regains 1 to 6 points.
Wits and blades, always sharp.
I have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
I meant to just take all.
My faith will guide me.
Perfect.
Now, stop squirming.
What to do? If not over, then through.
I did what I had to. A pity you don't see that.
I thought I had been a good teacher to you. Clearly not. You took it upon yourself to undertake the Rite of Thorns. I ought to exile you from this place. Forever. Instead, I shall listen to the explanation that you owe me.
I owe you nothing. Goblins swarmed us like roaches while you stumbled after the past. You chose to abandon us. I chose to protect us.
Silence! The rite has been ended. I will allow you to stay, but consider yourself a novice anew. You have forgotten the ways of the druids, our place in the natural order. You shall learn it all once again, right here. Backslide, and nature's fury will crush you.
As you wish, Master Halsin.
That's all? She tried to imprison a child.
A misjudgment. One that should weigh heavily upon her. But the Grove still needs her passion. You will soon see why. But enough of that for now. I owe you my thanks. The Grove stands. Nature prevails. And again, I am in your debt. Speak to Wrath. He will reward you for your efforts.
What about my problem? I need help.
Soon. Remember the dangers I told you about. There'll be plenty of time to face them. Take tonight to rest, recuperate, celebrate. Tomorrow, I'll join your camp, so I can help with the trials yet to come.
Perfect.
Banished.
Then banish me. When the coming army marches, there will be none to protect you.
My condition likes being ignored as little as I do. I must consume another artifact. And soon. Perhaps I'm not conveying the urgency of the situation. It's
I'm gonna do something real quick.
Shatteringly important. You give me a suitable
I don't want to rest and then rest again. I'll do all of the Shadowheart romancing stuff again once I sleep. For the night. But I want to go back, I want to do the quest stuffs first.
Another step forward.
Die long before Basilisk Gate.
Doesn't seem to trouble you a jot.
What good would it do for me to be troubled? We
Taking
can't save
stashed
them
away
all.
for the journey?
We did it.
A scout just reported. I took a collection from all of us. It's not enough.
How? I believe he...
No, but perhaps we need not speak of farewells.
We will meet you there.
Squirming.
At the Shadowheart, take the rest.
There is work to do.
I've got a long
Go back here. Okay.
Remember, stay near the center of the group, all right?
That seems a little too interested in me.
I thought I had been a good teacher to you. Clearly not. You took instead.
Silent.
I will. You shall.
As you wish, Master Halcyon.
I missed you. The Grove. Speak to Wrath. He will reward you for your efforts. Take to no.
Alright, who's Wrath?
I'd forgotten how beautiful our grove is.
My condition likes being ignored as little as I do. I must consume another artifact. And soon. Thank you. Good gods. Hardly has any effect. Oh, Mister, have mercy on us all. Listen, I need to speak to you, to all of you.
Don't say
It would be unconscionable of me to remain silent.
In those strays, and then he just left.
Go on, you're among friends.
Might just be about to remedy that. You have to know who I was.
Oh,
You have to know who I really am. What I am is a walking shadow of the promise I once held.
Okay.
And what one might call a wizard prodigy. Who from an early age could not only control the weave, but compose it. Much like a musician or a poet. Such was my skill that it earned me the attention of the mother of magic herself. The Lady of Mysteries. The goddess Mystra. She revealed herself to me and she became my teacher.
Might be time for another.
In time, she became my muse. And later, even my lover.
But they're leaving. If it had been up to Korga, they would never have been here.
Are you telling me you made love to a goddess?
Oh, yes.
Oh,
we enjoyed
yes.
each other's company. Body, mind, and soul. But even so, I desired more. You see, no matter how powerful a wizard we mortals can become, we never scratch more than the surface of the weave. Mystra keeps us in check. There are boundaries she doesn't let us cross. Yet, every time I was with her, I stood on the precipice, gazing into the wonders that lay beyond. I sought to cross her boundaries.
It might have been better if he'd stayed away. Don't say that. Come now. He took in those.
How exactly did you try to cross those boundaries?
I tried to convince her. I pouted. I pleaded. Swore my ambition was only to serve her better. She only smiled and told me to be contented. But inconceivable as it seems to me now, I shared a bed with a goddess, yet I wasn't satisfied. So I sought to prove myself worthy to her instead. We come now to the crux of my folly. Shall I share the story behind it, or would you rather head straight to its sordid finale?
Master Halsin's past his prime.
I'm intrigued. Tell me all.
Very well. Here goes. Once upon a very long time ago, a mighty lord lived in a tower. A flying tower, to be precise. I'll save his history for another time, but the gist of it is that he sought to usurp the goddess of magic so that he could become a god himself. He almost managed, but not quite. His entire empire, Netheril, came crashing down around him as he turned to stone. The magic that was unleashed that day was phenomenal. Roiling like the prime chaos that outdates creation. Even the weave itself could not withstand the onslaught. Fractured, and shattered, and all magic was lost to the mortal realms. Until the day Mystra returned. She restored the weave, reuniting all its scattered shards. Or so I thought. Until, in the course of my studies, I learned of a book. A Netherese tome in which a piece of the fractured weave had been sealed beyond her reach. What if, I thought, what if, after all this time, I could return this lost part of herself to the goddess?
What was the answer to that question?
The answer was to try. The outcome was to fail. I was certain that this deed of raw power, draped in romance, would convince Mystra to take me by the hand and welcome me into her hitherto forbidden domains. I was mistaken. I obtained the fabled book and took it into my study. As for what happened next... Here. Place your hand over my heart. Let me show you.
Okay.
You feel the tadpole quiver as you realize Gale is letting you into the dark. You see through Gale's eyes, staring down the corridors of a dread.
better if he'd stayed away. Don't say that.
bound,
Come. He took
and
in
suddenly
those strays and then he just left.
Inside there are no
Went
pictures,
to make sure
only a
those strays
swirling
could go.
mass of blackest weave that pounces. Its teeth, its claws, it's unstoppable as it digs through and becomes part of you. And God says it ever hungry.
What is it? What do you see?
What do you see? How are you still alive?
Thankfully, the moment I absorbed the fragment wasn't enough to kill me outright. It was only the beginning.
It might be time for another. I'm no fan of those devils either, but they're leaving. If it had been up to Korga, they would
This
never have been here
Netherese
at all.
blight, this orb, for lack of a better word, is balled up inside my chest. And it needs to be fed. As long as I absorb traces of the weave from potent enough sources, it remains quiet. Were it ever to fully destabilize, however.
Go on.
I will erupt.
Oh.
I don't know the exact magnitude of the eruption, but given my studies of Netherese magic, I'd say even a fragment as small as the one I carry, it'd level a city the size of
It might
Waterdeep.
have been better if he'd stayed.
Jesus,
Don't say
man.
that. Come now. He took in those strays and then he
Is there
just
nothing
left.
we can do?
We might chance upon a king's collection of magical artifacts around the corner. We might cross paths with a miracle round the bend. Then again, we might not. All of this. It must feel like a betrayal. Say the word, and we'll part ways.
Well, no. We've come this far together and we'll continue on together. That is how it will be.
That is
It might be time for
a
another.
great relief. Oh, a great relief indeed.
Bad of those
You
devils
truly
either,
are a soul
but
that
they're
steals my own.
If it had been up
From
to
all
Korga,
my new rallied
they would
heart,
never have been here at all.
I thank you. I thank you all. I understand if you stand against me. I'm humbled if you stand with me. Either way, I will do my best not to let you down. I stand at a precipice, but if you do not give up hope, neither shall I. I'll fight. I'll resist as long as I can. Now, even I am tired of the sound of my own voice. Let us venture forth.
Master Halsin's home by Sylvanas' mercy.
Wow. No, see, I like you.
Better if he'd stayed away. Don't say that. Come now. He took in those strays and then he just left. He went to make sure those strays
You done it.
could go.
You brought Halcyon back.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you. No, thanks is not enough. May Sylvanas bless you for all your days. I cannot imagine taking on a camp full of goblins was a simple task.
Think nothing of it. I'm glad Halsin is safe.
As am I. The grove will be whole again. And I promised you a reward, didn't I? Let me show
Yeah?
you on your map where you can find the cache. Take this rune. You'll need it. Place it among the pedestals inside our library. When the wolf glows brightest, everything in the vault below will be yours.
Cool. Rune of the Wolf.
Master Halsin's home by Sylvanas' mercy. It might have been better if he'd stayed away. Don't say that. Come now. He took in those strays and then he just left. He went to make sure those strays could go.
Gail's condition is no longer responding to treatment. We need to keep traveling and find another way to stabilize the orb.
Master Halsin's past his prime. It might be time for another. I'm no fan of those devils either, but they're leaving. If it had been up to Korga, they would never have been here at all.
I have to tidy this place.
A parasite. Take it. It might be useful.
Okay, just a dissected drow sitting there. Secret societies of the Sword Coast exposed. Harpers, Shadow Druids, the Order of Clerd, Dark Justiciar. Pretty cool. We can read more of that later. Ooh. Added glaive. Sorrowful lash. Pulls the creature 3 meters closer to you. Nice. Emerald Enclave won't send help even if I ask. This land is wounded, and the rot is deep, but it's deep everywhere. I can't wait for help to come, but perhaps I need not face the darkness alone. Robe of Summer. Grants resistance to cold.
The air is ripe with magic.
Bam. I don't suppose you probably can't use glaives, can you?
Lovely day this. For now.
And it does 1 to 10 damage, which is better. Huh.
Let's get going. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
All right. Time to have some fun. Awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna need to take some time to like look over all the armor and, you know, set my characters up better and stuff like that. Which we will do tomorrow. Hold on, actually. No. Yeah, we'll do that tomorrow. I have, oh yeah. Right. All right. Oh man, honest to God, I spent way too much time trying to figure out how I was going to get back to Halsin just to find out he's not even in the goblin camp anymore. He made it back to what you calls it. So tomorrow we'll go ahead and we'll go to camp and we'll sleep and we'll we'll rejuvenate everything. And then we'll finish the quest for the tieflings. We'll talk with Halsin, and we'll bring him into the fold, and he'll be a part of our party from that point forward until I find someone else I want, or until I decide I don't want him anymore.